Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ban This, the show where I take a look at a piece of art and make an argument, an insane, stupid argument, excuse-moi, as to why somebody would think it'd be a good idea to either outright ban it or at least make some good choice cuts. Now, today, I have the legendary concert video. Or film, I should say. Pink Floyd live at Pompeii. Now, I am talking specifically about the original theatrical cut. I haven't seen the director's cut yet, but this is just the original theatrical version, which it's just concert. Just the concert. And I think it's all pre-Dark Side stuff. Like, the director's cut has Us and Them and Brain Damage, but I don't think that's in the original version. And the reason, and one of the things that makes this film so legendary is the fact of how it's done. They are live, they are in Pompeii, but they are performing to the current residents of Pompeii. And in case you aren't aware, everyone in Pompeii is dead. So yeah, they are playing to a crowd of nobody, which helps to give them more, more creativity as to what they can do with, like, the shots, like more panning and zooms, aerial shots, interesting psychedelic visual flares, random footage of the band just walking somewhere in Pompeii. So yeah, okay. What's so bad about this movie? I'm going with a similar vein of what I did with the Monterey Pop Festival. As rock and roll, the devil's music. Well, the whole satanic panic really didn't become totally prominent until more like the 80s, and like metal was at its peak. We had things like Iron Maiden and Slayer and, much more darker stuff than what Pink Floyd is. Although Rogers had this obsession with insanity, but yeah, this could be deemed as, just the music itself, at least more back, not necessarily when the film came out, but going with the 80s thing, just kind of jumping onto it, the whole satanic thing, just lumping this in there for some reason, just because it's a form of rock and roll music. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It's like love and marriage. You can't have one without the other, but you can. But that's beside the point. Ooh, hope that wasn't too loud. Chewing a cough drop. Hope you don't watch these as ASMRs. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. Like I said, it's a stupid argument, but that's the point of the show. Devil's music. That's why this is bad. Rock and roll. Evil genre of music. Now, what do I think of this film? Well, Pink Floyd is my favorite band. Well, Pink Floyd as my favorite band is tied with Goblin. I like progressive rock. This film, I generally don't do like live albums or care to see like concert videos very often. It's not my thing. If I'm going to do something live, I am going to go there myself. I am not going to sit there retroactively after the fact and watch it on, even on a big cinema screen. It's like watching some plays, You're kind of losing the experience. You gotta be there. You gotta see things in true 3D. Not emulated 3D with glasses, but true in-person 3D, But considering the fact that, this is the only way to see it, I went for it. And, well, I'm kind of, nice little thing to go, sit alongside the wall, which I'm still waiting for Blu-ray to come out that isn't Region B or anything. If you like Pink Floyd, but don't expect a lot of like classic mainstream Floyd. This is all pre-Dark Side, so this is more of their psychedelic stuff before Pink Floyd became Pink Floyd. It still had a little bit of like Syd Barrett influence, so if you're a casual fan of Pink Floyd, you may be thrown off by how their sound is here. But if you love Pink Floyd, well then, yeah, check it out. It's an interesting little movie. And this is the only way it's ever been able to be seen, unless, of course, you were the film crew making the thing. So, this is why it's kind of an exception as to why I have a concert video. And why it's something that I generally do, but took an exception to this. Pink Floyd, the only available way to see it. Well, aside from seeing it in the cinemas, of course. Yeah, so if you like concert videos, well then, you can't really go wrong with this. And it's such a unique spin on it that it makes it a much more of an experience. So the things they do with the panning and whatnot helps make up for the lack that you're not there in person. So yeah, that's about it for this one. Check me out on mine, Spitshoot, and Stardust. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.